miracles are found all over the Bible, and they're some of the most interesting things that happened in it. Whether it's the way God Almighty split the Red Sea so that the Israelites could pass through, or the way people rose from the dead, or blind people received their sight, or lame people began to walk. Anytime we read these things, we get kind of interested and we begin to admire the power and might of God. But what really is a miracle? How do we define it? In this video, we're going to look at other passages in the scriptures and see if we can use those to kind of get a sense of how we can really capture what a miracle actually is. If you take, for example, when the Israelites left Egypt, right? They were in the wilderness and manna was falling from heaven and their sandals and clothes never wore out. If you read Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 4 and chapter 29, verse 5. Those were miracles, obviously. And if you look at those events, they feel kind of supernatural, right? They're obviously not things that would happen normally, things not wearing out. But the interesting thing is that things not wearing out just happens to be something that, God has promised for the world of the future, right? How, for example, humans would not die in the world to come. If you read Revelation chapter 21, verses 1 to 5, right? Things will not grow old and perish, right? But things will continue to live forever and ever and ever. We can also see from Isaiah chapter 33, verse 24, that in the world to come there will be no sickness. There Isaiah the prophet said, "And the inhabitants shall not say, I am sick. The people that dwell therein shall be forgiven their iniquities." And then we read in places like John chapter 5 that people who were sick and diseased were healed of their sicknesses. Or in John chapter 9, we see a blind man receive his sight. So could there also be a connection between the fact that in the world to come, such things will not exist, and that when miracles were done, they were like temporarily showing those eternal glories? I'm thinking if there could be some kind of connection there. Or if you look at the way people rose from the dead, like the way Elisha raised the Shunammite woman's son in 2 Kings chapter 4, or the way Jesus Christ raised Lazarus in John chapter 11. This has some kind of connection to the world to come because in John chapter 5, verses 28 and 29, Jesus Christ actually promised us that there will be a full resurrection for all people, both the just and the unjust. He said, "Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming in the which all that are in the grave shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, them that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation." And as a result of that, we humans will no more perish, but will be able to live forever in eternal peace and happiness, according to Isaiah chapter 65, verses 17 to 19. So the point I'm making is that could miracles be a display of perfection in an imperfect world? Could it be that miracles are simply just displaying what we will actually enjoy in full in the world to come? Like advertisements in a way. I just wanted to throw that out there so that in case any of you guys think that you might be able to see miracles in that light, then, well, you can research that more and put any comments down below if you agree or disagree with that statement, and just generally tell us what you think. So if you enjoyed this video and like what I said, then I'd appreciate it if you click the like button and also the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we come back with another video just like this, you can click the notification bell. Have a good day and God bless you.